In this series, my alternate egos, Harrison and Miles, will be playing through the entirety of the Marvel Legendary deck building game, playing through each and every single expansion in chronological order, and playing through every scheme in the game. In each episode, we will select 4 random heroes to make up our starting team, and then choose one hero who will be our commander, with the goal of bringing together this mishmash of heroes into a cohesive team. We will then choose a random scheme, mastermind, villains, and henchmen, and battle it out. If we are victorious, we will have to choose one of our heroes and retire them. If we lose, one will randomly be killed. Can we survive this gauntlet of a challenge? We will see. Welcome to the Marvel Legendary Progression Series. Phase 1, the Core Box.
Hey everybody, welcome back to another Marvel Legendary gameplay video. My name is Jinjos and I'm really excited for you guys to be here. Before we get in today's setup and gameplay, just a quick review as to what happened last episode. We did lose our first game in the progression series, and we lost to the superhero civil war with Loki at the head. It's a pretty tough scenario. And if you didn't watch that episode, definitely go back. The ending is pretty intense. But when we lost that, had a couple things happen. First off, Nick Fury was officially killed. He is dead. We can't bring him back. He's not going to come out of retirement. He's just gone forever. So he'll never show up ever again in the progression series unless something changes, which is highly unlikely. In her shame, though, Black Widow also retired. She put that team together. They went in. Nick was killed, and she decided to step aside. And we won't be seeing her in any future games unless her retirement status changes, which can happen. And I'll explain when that happens when it comes up. So, as for now, these two are gone from the game. We won't be seeing them for quite a while, so we'll see you around. Next thing, got our dice, which is awesome. Actually 3D printed these, and we're gonna pretend that the really crappy paint job on it was totally intentional. I was going for a weathered look, rustic, just something like it's been used a lot. That's what I was going for. Green one will be recruit, red one will be attack. So, because we lost the last game, we're actually going to spin a wheel, but it's going to be a little bit different one. This one is actually benefits, things that could help us out, It can upgrade our agents, some of our agents into officers. It could delay scheme twists from popping up, master strikes from popping up, things like that. So, why don't we give that a spin? There's a decent amount of options on there, and including a standard play, meaning that we're not going to be changing anything. We're just going to play normally, and looks like that's exactly what we're going to be getting. So looks like this one's just straight laced, nothing fancy, no benefits, no challenges, nothing like that. So why don't we move into setup? First thing we have to do is we have to randomly choose our first 4 heroes. And just a reminder, they can't be any hero that we used on the last mission. They're on R&R right now. Any heroes that have been retired or killed, things like that. So let's get started. Our first randomly chosen hero is going to be Rogue. Love seeing her turn 1. The tough part about it is, due to all the heroes that we've had to either retire or were killed, are looking over at our heroes that are available to us, our covert support has just gone into the tank. We don't really have a lot of options to support her energy drain, which is really, really rough. So what that means is we're really hoping for some strength cards to support her strength card, because that card is pretty intense as well. But unfortunately, energy drain is kind of looking just like an officer at this point, unless we get a couple in our deck to activate off of each other. So anyways, excited to have her on the team. Our secondly random chosen hero is a new one. It's going to be Thor. He actually hasn't shown up in any of the games so far. This is his first appearance here. I really like Thor. His common strength card is incredible. I mean, bringing out 4 recruit if it's activated by another strength hero is just incredible. His common range card is sometimes a little tough to activate sometimes, so it's not too impressive. His uncommon card is just kind of like more damage, so nothing really that amazing. His rare card though, I usually don't talk about the rare cards because most of the time they're not going to show up, but his rare card is hands down one of my favorites. Being able to use your recruit to attack is it's a really cool feeling when you just, you get just a ton of recruit and you're like, I don't want to recruit anything because my deck's already pretty good. Then you can just be dishing out damage like crazy. So really excited to see Thor. We do have some support between these two. Unfortunately, both of their strength cards want to be activated. So if we play one of each of these, we have to kind of choose which one to pick. So hopefully we'll get some strength support to help us out with that. It looks like we're going to get it because our third randomly chosen hero is Captain America. He does come with a common strength card to activate these two. And he's just a good general hero all around. I mean, he's going to be pretty much by default. His 2 common cards are going to bring out 2 attack or 2 recruit, easily bring up 3 recruit or 3 attack, and it'll get up to 4 pretty frequently, I would say, in a game. So excited to see him on the team. Our last randomly chosen hero is going to be Wolverine. We've seen him in a couple other games. He's really fun to play. Just being able to draw so many cards out of your deck, being able to see your whole deck in your hand and then just lay it out and just see your numbers just pump up all the time. It's really, really awesome. This probably isn't the strongest hero pool so far. Captain America does provide a common instinct hero, but all of Wolverine's cards are instinct. So honestly, thinking about that's not too bad. I think he's going to do fine. We might not focus heavily on a Wolverine deck unless they pop up, but I think we're positioned pretty decently. So our 5th hero, we get to choose, and they'll be labeled as the commander. We can't choose any hero that has been the commander in a previous mission, or if they've been retired or killed, of course. Now, my options are getting really, really small. I don't really have a lot to pick with. This last stretch in the core box is a little rough. We might actually end up having to play a solo game at some point when we don't have enough heroes left to actually play a full 5-hero gameplay. So, but looking over at our commanders, didn't really have a lot of options, but I found one to support Thor very, very well. Our commander for this game is going to be Cyclops. Cyclops is in my top 5 favorite heroes of the core box, and he just accompanies Thor extremely well. He activates his range card, he activates his strength card. His strength card also activates rogue's card. I think we're just going to be stuffing one deck full of strength heroes, and we're just going to be dishing out a ton of damage. And then the other deck's kind of going to be kind of a Wolverine and range, kind of everything else we can think of, I think. So we'll see how that plays out. Really excited to have Cyclops as my commander, though. All right, this is the team we got. I think we're gonna do pretty well. So next we have to do is we have to pick a randomly chosen scheme, which we haven't played before, and looks like we ended up with Negative Zone Prison Breakout. For setup, we're gonna add 8 twists to the villain deck. We're gonna add an extra Henchmen group to the villain deck as well. When we pull a twist, we have to play the top 2 cards of the villain deck. So this can be extremely rough because draw a scheme twist, pass it. If you draw a scheme twist within those 2 cards, you just have to keep going and going. So this one's a little rough because we could lose the game out of nowhere. Because evil will win if 12 villains escape. Lots of times when you're turning over just a ton of villain cards, you're just gonna enemies are just gonna naturally escape. So I think we're under a little pressure. We don't really want to drag this out for the long game, which can be a little rough with heroes like Thor. They want to put out a ton of recruit, just kind of recur a lot of value. And it's not really about, punch and hit hard really quickly. So we'll have to see what we need to do to adjust to that. So now that we got our randomly chosen scheme, we have to choose our randomly chosen mastermind. And looks like we got Dr. Doom. So he's always going to lead the Doombot Legion. When a Master Strike is drawn, each player with exactly 6 cards in hand has to reveal a tech hero or put 2 cards from their hand on top of their deck. This is also a little rough for our team. We currently only have 1 tech hero, and that is Captain America's uncommon card. So about 95% of the time we draw a Master Strike, this is going to go off, and that's really going to delay our heroes to fight him, basically. He does have 9 HP. That's the second highest in the core box, so he's definitely on the tougher side. So I don't know, it's looking a little fishy or a little hairy here. We'll have to see what happens here. All right, let's get the villain deck all set up. First thing we're going to do, though, is we're going to do Dr. Doom's always lead card, which is the Doombot Legion. When we fight them, we look at the top 2 cards of our deck, KO one of them, put the other back. Solid henchman. Not only does it help us KO our cards, but it also gives us a little bit of selection as well, which is really cool. It does come off the top of our deck, so there is a chance that we draw 2 non-gray heroes, which is pretty dang rough when it happens. But I think most of the time we're going to be clearing out our gray heroes, and it's just going to be benefit. So why don't we do the henchman first this time, just because we've already done one. Our second randomly chosen henchman is going to be the hand ninjas. When we fight them, we're going to gain 1 recruit. Pretty solid. I think with Thor here, I mean, I feel like one deck is really going to be able to gain a ton of recruit. Hopefully we'll get some rare cards we can use to be able to take Dr. Doom out pretty quickly, but we'll just have to see what happens. I'm a little hazy on how things are exactly going to go this game, especially with a scheme just like this one. Our next our randomly chosen villain group, first one, is going to be the leader. Now, most of the heroes don't really stress me out too much, but the leader here specifically really stresses me out because when we play him, we have to put the top card. We have to play the top card of the villain deck. So this is just, you know, more ammo for the scheme to beat us. You know, if we draw a scheme twist, draw 2, one of the leader, then draw a scheme twist after that. I mean, it could just chain and chain and chain, and all of a sudden we're just dead. So we'll just have to. Hopefully he's, you know, near the bottom of the villain deck when we play. Our last randomly chosen hero, villain, is going to be the Brotherhood. So none of them really bother me, except for Mystique in this situation, because if she escapes, she becomes a scheme twist that takes effect immediately. And this scheme is all about making the villains escape. So a little worried about it. You know, if she pops up, as soon as we flip her over, we need to take her out ASAP, or else, you know, it's just more ammo for us to lose. So it's gonna be a little tough, but I think we're gonna do fine. Before we get started, though, just a reminder: Miles will be playing. Miles is my right hand. He'll be playing with the Hydra starter cards. Harrison is my left hand. He'll be playing with the Shield starter cards. All right, looks like we're all set up and ready to go. We're gonna get this all shuffled up, and we will see you in just a minute. All right, looks like we're all shuffled up and ready to go. Got the villain deck and the hero deck. Remember, we do have 2 groups of henchmen in here, so it's just a little bit thicker for us. But I think we're going to need it with the scheme twist. We're probably going to draw turn 1. Bet you anything. So anyways, let's get our HQ all set up. First card up is Unending Energy. This is Cyclops' uncommon card. Deals out 4 damage. If a card effect makes you discard this card, you may return this card to your hand. This is a like key card in a Cyclops deck. Being able to play out his 2 common cards for free basically is awesome. And this card does have just little synergies throughout. You know, there'll be some villains that'll tell you, hey, discard a card. And you're just like, hey, guess what? I'll discard Unending Energy, put it right back in my hand. So really cool to see this nice and early. That's 6 recruits, a little rough. Who knows? We'll see what we can do. Next is Avengers Assemble. Perfect teamwork. Optic Blast. And another Optic Blast. Not too bad of an HQ, I would say. We got 1 really strong card. Some nice 3-coster ones we can pick up pretty easily. Good 4-cost that deals out a decent amount of damage. So pretty happy with this, I would say. Not really a strong avenue into like a strength deck. Like I wish I could see like a Borrowed Brawn here. Would be really cool. Or Thor's common card, Odin's Son, I believe it is. But this is our HQ. Why don't we pass the turn over to Miles? He'll start us off, and let's get this game going. All right, let's let Miles go first. Let's just get our cards laid out here. Looks like we got a 4-2, so we're gonna be having a 4-2 set up for the next 2 turns. So I'm gonna get this guy set up. Our first appearance of the new dice, which is pretty cool. All right, we're all set here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be Scheme Twist. Ha! Called it. I feel like I should get like a nickel or something for that. So now we have to play the next top 2 cards. We got the Blob. We can't defeat the Blob unless we have an X-Men hero in our group. We do have plenty of X-Men heroes in our hero deck, so hopefully we'll be able to fight him. The next one up is going to be Juggernaut. He does have an ambush effect. Players KO 2 heroes from the discard pile. Since it's turn 1, we do not have a discard pile, which is a little rough. We generally like to be able to KO some gray heroes nice and early. If he escapes, each player KOs 2 heroes from their hand. Okay, we already got a little bit of a rough start. We probably won't. I don't know if we'll be able to hit this Blob anytime soon. Well, I guess we have Optic Blasts here. Yeah, we probably will be able to. So, can't do anything in terms of attack, but we do have 4 recruit to go off of. I think we're going to pick up this perfect teamwork. We'll be able to spend all of our recruit, and it's a really, really solid card. So let's pick up perfect teamwork. Top card of the hero deck is going to be a Diving Block. This is Captain America's uncommon card. Deals out 4 damage, just like Unending Energy. If you would gain a wound, you may reveal this card and draw a card instead. Pretty cool, I would say. Not a lot of time you're like building a deck around Diving Block. It's more just incidental, like, oh my gosh, I just happen to have this and I gain a wound. So, but still pretty solid card. Does get rid of all of our recruit, and looks like that's all we're going to be able to do. So let's wrap it on up. right, let's get set up here and kind of drew the nuts here. 6 agents. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, I honestly, this has happened twice in the progression series on film, and that rarely ever happens to me. So we're gonna be able to pick up a pretty strong card here. So let's, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Hand Ninja. Not too bad. Okay, Diving Block or Unending Energy. That is the call I have to make here. I think Unending Energy is gonna be the pick. We have 2 Optic Blasts here that if Harrison can pick them up, and you know, if we draw 2 of these, I mean, heck, that's 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. 2 more and we can hit Dr. Doom. I mean, that's really freaking incredible. See, as far as I recall, yeah, none of the villains in here really dish out wounds. So I'm not too stressed about Diving Block. So yeah, let's pick up this Unending Energy and be very, very happy. It's gonna be replaced with a Borrowed Brawn. Good to see that nice and early. I think Miles will probably be jumping in on that Strength Hero deck. All right, let's get all set up here. Passing it over to Miles here. We got our, I'm just gonna get this set up now. We got ourselves a 4 and 2. Ooh, here, let's scooch that on camera. Let's get this all moved over for you guys. All right, there we go. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike. So neither of us can reveal a tech card. So we're gonna have to take 2 of these cards and put them on top of our deck. Let's see. We want to pick up Borrowed Brawn, so we want all 4 of these. So yeah, we're gonna be putting these soldiers back on top. Harrison's actually gonna place these 2 agents on top because he probably won't be able to do anything with it on his turn. All right, looks like we're gonna lose that attack, but we do have 4 recruit here. And yeah, we're gonna pick up the Borrowed Brawn. That's 2 strength heroes in my deck. Hopefully we'll be able to activate it often. Replaced with a Determination. Awesome, really happy to see that one. Replaced with a Determination, that's really good. Really excited to see that. That's gonna play perfectly into Miles' deck so far. Let's pass it on over. Passing it over to Harrison. We got ourselves 4 attack here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. Okay, let's keep going. Two more up the top. Next one is another Juggernaut. So we do have cards in the discard pile this time. We can KO 2 heroes from the discard pile. I think we're just going all gray heroes. Two operatives from Miles, 2 agents from Harrison. That guy, he is going to enter the sewers, and we got 1 more to flip. Top card is another Scheme Twist. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the really rough part because they just start chaining together. So this one is, so we got 2 more to go. Let's see what's next. Another Scheme Twist. Oh geez. Okay, so what I have to do, that was 2. That was 2, 1, 3. So we have to do 3 cards off the top. So that's another one gone. So we're up to 3. We need to flip 3 more times. Got ourselves the leader. See, this is what I'm talking about, the leader. So we have to play the top card of the villain deck. So we're at 3. We flipped 1. Now we're back to 3 basically. So we have to do 3 more off the top. Okay, number let's see, 3 more. So next one is Sabretooth. So when we fight him, each player has to reveal an X-Men hero or they're going to gain a wound. If he escapes, same effect. So that unfortunately is going to cause the blob to escape. Let's get this all scooched over. And that means we have 1 enemy escaped on the scheme. Remember, we still have 2 more we have to flip over. In terms of KOing, I think we're going to KO this Avengers Assembled for now. And we're going to reveal a energy drain. That isn't all that useful right now, so that one's probably going to go. All right, 2 more to go. You know what, here, just in case, let's just put this little, I'm just going to put that there just to remind me. So we're going to reveal, oh my gosh. Wow, okay. So that goes down to 1 and we're back up to 2. So we have to reveal 3 still. All right, Scheme Twist gone. All right, bring that down. Top card is a Hand Ninja. So this Juggernaut is going to escape. Let's move these guys over. Okay, we have to KO 1 of these heroes from the HQ. Let's get rid of this energy drain. And then the Juggernaut does have an escape effect. Each player has to KO 2 of their heroes from their hand. So that means that Harrison's gonna have to KO 2 of these troopers, which is really rough. Really, really rough. Let's see what Miles has to do. We still have 2 villains to pull off the top. That's crazy. I think we have to go with 2 operatives. We really need some damage to clear up the city. And let's replace this with a borrowed brawn. Okay, 2 more to go. Down to 1, we have a second Sabretooth. That means this Hand Ninja is going to escape. Let's get everything scooched over. Okay, 1 more card off the top of the villain deck, but that Hand Ninja did escape, so we have to KO a card. Man, I think we're gonna get rid of the diving block. I think it's just, I don't think we're gonna be able to get it anytime soon. Looks like we got a Surge of Power here. Let's get rid of this dice. It's confusing me a little bit. We do have 3 villains in the escape pile for now. Okay, last one for now. Let's see, it's probably a Scheme Twist. Nope, it's not. We got ourselves a Doombot Legion, so this Juggernaut is going to escape. Pass this over. We're up to 4 now. Let's KO a card from the HQ. I think we're going to do the Surge of Power for now. I think we want all 4 of these right now. We want these strength cards in Miles' deck, these in Harrison's deck. So Surge of Power is going to be gone for now. Replaced with a Frenzied Slashing. This is Wolverine's rare card, or uncommon card. Deals 2 damage, and if activated by another Instinct hero, we get to draw 2 cards. Definitely not in a good position for this card. If another villain escapes, I think we're definitely going to KO that next time. We just don't have any other Wolverine cards or Instinct cards to play with right now. Let's see. Pretty sure I didn't resolve. Yeah, I haven't resolved Juggernaut's escape ability yet. So we have to KO 2 more cards from our hand. So Harrison's hand is now empty. We don't get to play at all this turn. And we have to do the same thing for Miles here. Man, that is, wow, okay. I think we just got to do these 2. So he's got 2 cards in hand. All right, so with no cards in hand, Harrison is gonna have to just pass the turn. Passing it over to Miles, we have these 2 beautiful cards in my hand right now. So let's get the top card of the villain deck. It is another Hand Ninja. So the leader is going to escape. Hand Ninja will enter. We have to KO a card. We're going to get rid of the Frenzied Slashing for now. It just isn't going to do much for us. Got a Surge of Power to replace it. And that brings us up. Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure we're at 5. Yep, we're at 5. Oh, no. We're at... Wait, hold on a second. Apparently I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I was right. 5. 5 to go. Let's see. We need 7 more escape we lose. So we only have 2 damage, which means we can't really do anything. So fortunately, Miles is just going to have to pass. So we're passing over to Harrison, and I drew my 6 cards. I have 1 card left in my deck. It's the Unending Energy we recruited. So basically, just so you keep track, I have 6 agents and the Unending Energy. That's it. So, anyways, let's lay that out for now. Hopefully we can keep it. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Doombot Legion. So this Sabretooth is going to escape. That's going to enter there. So we're up to a total of 6 in the escape pile. We each have to reveal an X-Men hero, or we are going to lose. Doesn't look like either of us can actually do that. So now we're going to gain 2 wounds. Or a wound apiece, I mean. Then we have to KO a card from the HQ. I think we're going to do the Surge of Power. And replace it with a Perfect Teamwork. Okay, so we have the 6 here. We're definitely drawing Unending Energy next. So I think we're going to recruit this Optic Blast for right now. Replace it with a Borrowed Brawn. And we're going to pick up this Optic Blast as well. Replace with a Copy Power. So this is Rogue's rare uncommon card. Play this card as a copy of another hero you played this turn. This card is both a covert and the color you copy. This is a solid card. I mean, literally you play it and just copy anything else you have. I mean, for example, I have Unending Energy. If I have this in my deck, I have 2 copies of it now, as long as I can draw them together. And with the size of my deck right now, I think that's pretty likely. So we're actually going to look to pick this up. All right, passing it over to Miles. Let's just get a little preview of what's going to happen here. Got a nice little balanced hand here, actually. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Doombot Legion. At least we're kind of hitting that brick of Henchmen cards for right now. The Hand Ninja did escape. We have to KO a card. I think we're going to get rid of one of these Borrowed Brawn. Right now, I think we're just we're running out of gas here. Looks like it's replaced with Captain America's rare card, A Day Unlike Any Other. Deals 3 damage. If activated by an Avenger hero, you get +3 for each other Avenger hero you play this turn. That is an insane amount of damage. I mean, literally, if you If you play 2 Avenger cards before this, you get +6. That's 9 damage with 3 cards. That's just bonkers good. Okay, taking a look at what we got. Perfect Teamwork is going to provide us 2 damage, so we're going to have a total of 4, and we have 3 recruit to go off of that. So let's see. Is there something I want for 4? I do want strength cards, and Bard Brawn is right there. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to use this 4 damage, and we're going to fight this Hand Ninja. That's going to gain us a recruit, bringing us up to 4. We're going to spend that 4. Do I want the Borrowed Brawn? Man, this is tough. I have 1 card to activate it. Do I want the Perfect Teamwork? Let's go the safe route. I think we're going to pick up the perfect... No, let's just do it. Let's do it. Borrowed Brawn. Maybe that's just my weakness for Rogue. All right. Let's replace with Call Lightning. This is Thor's uncommon card. Deals 3 damage, and if activated a ranged hero, we get an additional 3 damage. Not too bad of a card, I would say. But that is going to wrap us up. And it looks like we're actually up to 7 in the escape pile. All right, passing over to Harrison. We got that unending energy with the Optic Blast, which is cool. We did draw the wound, though. Top card of the villain deck is going to be the Blob. All right, luckily we can hit that guy. We have Harrison's got plenty of X-Men heroes to deal with that. All right, I think we can just play out here. Unending energy is going to counter the Optic Blast negative effect, so we're actually up to a total of 7 damage. And we got 3 recruit to go out. We're definitely not going to be KOing this wound. We have a lot of work to do here. Man. Let me see what Miles has in his hand. Miles does have an X-Men hero, so I could take out Sabretooth here, but I think we just need to thin... I think Harrison needs to thin his deck out, because honestly, if all I had was unending energy and 2 copies of Optic Blast, I mean, heck, that's 10 damage. We could be hitting Dr. Doom once a turn. It's not that bad of a plan. Yeah, so first, let's fight the Blob. So that's 4 damage. It's going to bring us down to a lovely 3. Then we're going to use that. We're going to fight this Doombot Legion and take him out. We're going to reveal the top 2 cards of our deck. It is 2 agents. We are going to KO one of them and put that back. That means we only have 5 recruit available to us now. But like I said, if we can get our deck thin enough and draw these every single time, I think we're going to be all right. So, let's see what we got here. Oh wait, what am I saying? I have 3 recruit to do. I don't think I want to recruit. I don't want the determination really. I think Miles wants that more. Let's see if this works. I'm kind of interested to see if this will work. So let's end it there. All right, passing over to Miles. Top card is going to be a Hand Ninja. Not too bad. Good little lump of a henchman we're dealing with here. So we got the perfect teamwork. We're going to get 2 total damage with that. Play the Borrowed Brawn activated. Bring us up to 6, 7, 8 damage plus 2. Get us 8 damage and 2 recruit. With that recruit, let's recruit this determination. It's replaced with a diving block with the 8 damage. So we can't hit Dr. Doom. We do both have X-Men cards in our hand right now. So yeah, why don't let's hit this Doombot Legion first. Yeah, hit the Doombot Legion first. Top 2 cards for Miles, a wound and a operative. Definitely gonna get rid of the wound. And let's hit Sabretooth as well. We have a X-Men hero here, and Harrison can reveal an Optic Blast. Kind of coming around here, I think. I don't know. That was a really rough start, but who knows? I think we're in the process of stabilizing here. All right, passing over to Harrison. We got, let's see, little recruit, little bit of damage. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike. So neither of us can reveal a tech hero, so we're going to have to put 2 cards back on top. You know what? Not a lot of pressure in the city drawing that Master Strike this turn. I think we're going to put this Optic Blast. And man, if I put this on top, I won't be able to pick up anything in the HQ this turn. I mean, it's just perfect teamwork. Do I want perfect teamwork in this deck? I mean, it'll easily deal 3 damage because I'll have a gray hero and a ranged hero with these guys. And my deck is so thin that I have a high chance of drawing so I can get at least 3 damage. I think we're gonna do that. So we're gonna place the Optic Blast and the Wound, unfortunately, on top. We're gonna recruit this Perfect Teamwork. It's the only move I got. Let's replace it with a Determination. Okay. All right, pass it over to Miles. Top card of the villain deck is gonna be another Hand Ninja. Okay, not a lot of stress here. Okay, looks like we got a Borrowed Brawn. We can't activate it though, unfortunately, so we're just gonna go with a classic 3/3 here. There we go. Let's see. Not much in the HQ we can get. We can pick up that Determination though, just 4 strength cards so we can make sure these Borrowed Brawns get activated. So let's pick that one up. Let's replace it with a Surge of Power. Yeah, so that's going to bring us down to 1. Let's fight this Doombot Legion. Top 2 cards. Oh, that is rough. So top 2 cards are Perfect Teamwork and Borrowed Brawn. I think, man, we picked up the Determination, so that's another strength card for us to activate the Borrowed Brawn. Man. You know, at this point, Perfect Teamwork can only do 2 damage, so we're going to KO that one and be really sad about it. That's going to wrap Miles up for his turn. All right, passing over to Harrison. We got plenty of damage here, which is awesome. We do have a Wound in between us, though. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Doombot Legion. All right, not a lot of pressure here, which is awesome. So let's play out our 2 agents. Unending Energy is going to counteract the discarding from Optic Blast. So what? That's 4 plus 6. That's 10 total damage. Not too bad. There we are. Okay, so I think we just need to start hitting Dr. Doom right now. At this point, we still got 2 spaces in the not the village, the city. But I think we just need to start. I think Harrison's got to be our Mastermind killer at this point. So let's fight Dr. Doom. It's going to bring us down to 1. All right, let's see what we got. Monarch's Decree. Fight. Choose 1. Each other player draws a card, or each player discards a card. Not too bad. We'll have a Miles draw an extra card per turn. Why not? Can't do anything with that 2 recruit, so we are wrapped up here. All right, passing over to Miles. Let's see what we got here. Got some damage going on here. A little recruit over there. Oh, we can't activate the Borrowed Brawn, which is cool. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Zax. When we fight him, each player reveals a hero or reveals a strength hero or gains a wound. If he escapes, the same effect. Miles will be safe. Not sure about Harrison though, but my goal is not to let him escape. So, all right, taking a look at what we got here. Doesn't look like I'm gonna gain much by discarding like one of these to gain 4 recruit. We can only get a Surge of Power. Do I need all this damage? That's gonna be 4, 5, 6, and 7 damage. Won't be able to hit Dr. Doom. Could get up to 5 and get a Copy Powers if we fight one of the Hand Ninjas. So no, I think we're gonna do it. So to play this Determination, let's discard one of these soldiers. So that is gonna give me a total of 4 recruit with these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 damage with this one. That's not too bad. 6, there we go. Okay, could get up to 6. Ooh, we could end up with a diving block. That's not too bad. You know, I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna spend all 6 of this. We're gonna fight this henchman, or this hand ninja, gaining a recruit, and we're gonna fight this one too. Gain another recruit up to 6. Yeah, man, if I got one more. But I think we're gonna recruit this diving block. Great pickup. 4 damage with 1 card is always good. Let's replace it with a Odin Son, our first, the first Thor common card, or at least, you know, that one. Passing over to Harrison. Looks like we got, let's see, got some decent recruit options. Not too bad, not too bad. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike, so we're gonna have to place 2 of these cards back on top. Let's see. Do I want to keep the Optic Blast? I think 4. Man, I don't even know if we want to recruit anything at this point. No, we want this Copy Powers, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to gain it. We would need 1, and we don't have any Hand Ninjas out there. So what, this would give me 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. So we can't hit Dr. Doom. All I really want is 3 damage to hit this guy. So why don't we put, we're gonna be putting these on top. So that means we wanna do this. We wanna put these on top with the agent on top. So let's do that. Miles also can't reveal, so he's gonna place these operatives on top. Okay, we're gonna discard this agent to play the Optic Blast. It's gonna get us that beautiful 3 damage. We do have 2 recruit, but it doesn't look like we're gonna be able to do much with it. So let's use all that 3 damage, hit this Doombot Legion. Top 2 card is an agent in that perfect teamwork. Let's get rid of the agent. And that'll wrap us up. All right, we got just full strength cards for this one. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, so this is Miles' turn. Top card is going to be a Maestro. So when we fight him, for each of our strength heroes, KO one of your heroes. Okay. I mean, at this point, I don't think that's really going to do too much, but we'll see. All right. Let's see. What do I want to hit? Do I want to hit anything? So yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to play... Man, or do I want to get this copy powers? I can get 6. I'm not too stressed about the village. Why do I call it the village? I keep calling it the village. I'm not too stressed about the village here, I guess. Now, let's get this copy powers. So we're actually going to discard both of these borrowed bronze. Yeah, because we would get 8. We couldn't even hit Dr. Doom at this point. So yeah, let's do this. It's going to get us a total of 6 recruit. We're going to spend all that but 1 recruiting this copy powers. Replace it with a healing factor. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. Passing over to Harrison, looks like, ooh, oh baby, all right, not that bad right there. Awesome. Okay, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Abomination. If you fight Abomination, let's see, on the streets or the bridge, rescue 3 bystanders. Bystanders don't have a ton of value in this game, but at least it's something we can smack. All right, let's see. We got a total of 1 recruit, and let's see. Unending Energy is going to counter the Optic Blast discard effects, so that's going to bring us 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Not too bad. Not bad at all. So I think we're just going to ignore this for now, because I don't think we're going to be able to use it. Let's hit Dr. Doom. That's going to bring us down to 4 attack. Let's see what we get. Looks like we got Dark Technology. You may recruit a tech or ranged hero from the HQ for free. Not bad. Not bad at all. Unfortunately, that is a covert card, so we can't do that one. But Call Lightning is sitting here nice and pretty. Let's pick that up. And that goes very well with our other ranged heroes we already have. Top card of the card is going to be a Avengers Assemble. We can't do anything with this 4 damage, so we're just going to let that fizzle, and we will end the turn. Passing over to Miles, looks like, oh, that's a lot of gray. Oh, jeez, wow. All right, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. All right, we haven't seen one of those in a while. The pressure's back on. All right, we got 2 more to reveal. We got ourselves a Hand Ninja. Not too bad. And we have a Zax. All right, the village, the city is full. All right, we just got a good 3 and 3 going on here. Let's see, if we do fight Hand Ninja, we can go up to 4. That doesn't really look like it's going to benefit too much, but we need to slow these villains down. So let's fight the Hand Ninja, using all of our attack here, bringing us up to 4. I think we're just going to, you know what, let's pick up this Odin Sun. Do I want that? Yeah, we can use that to activate our Bar Brawn, which is always good. So yeah, we're going to use all of that but 1, pick up this Odin Sun. It's going to get replaced with Unending Energy. That's our 2nd copy. That's really good to see. All right, passing over to Harrison. Let's get our hand laid out here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Hand Ninja. Okay, we do have 2 Optic Blasts here. That's 6 damage. We can at least hit the Maestro, which would be really good. So yeah, let's discard this wound. Discard this agent. And let's play out. We're going to have a total of 6 damage to recruit. Let's spend all 6 of that fighting this Maestro. His fight effect isn't going to matter. We don't have any strength heroes to KO any of our cards. And I think that's going to be it. All right, looks like, ooh, man, whoa, okay. Okay, whoa, we got a lot to work with here. Okay, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Doombot Legion. Okay, not too bad here. Okay, let's figure out what we're going to do here. Well, I think we're going to easily... Ooh, man. Those determinations are kind of throwing me off just a smidge here. So, we really only need one of these determinations. Nah, we're not too stressed about that. So, I think what we're going to do... I think this is what we're going to do. We're going to play determination, discarding the other determination. Then we're going to play both of our copies of Borrowed Brawn. We're also going to play a diving block, and we're going to use copy powers to target the diving block as well. So that is actually going to give us 16 damage here. That is quite a lot to deal with. We can hit Doom at least one time. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. We're going to go down to 7 damage. And let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. Got ourselves the Treasures of Latveria. When you draw a new hand of cards, at the end of this turn, draw 3 extra cards. Okay, that is... Ooh, that's going to be really good for us. Okay. Still got 7 damage to throw around, which is pretty awesome. We'll only be able to hit 1. Looks like Harrison does have a strength card in hand, so I think what we're going to do, we're going to take out the Zax that's on the bridge. So let's take him out. Each player does have to reveal a strength hero, or they're going to gain a wound. We have plenty here, and he has perfect teamwork to reveal, so we should be good. That is going to bring us down to a total of 2 damage. And I think that's going to be it. Let's wrap it up. All right, passing it over to Harrison. Ooh, looks like we got some stuff going on here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Bystander, which the Doombot Legion will capture. So unending energy is going to counteract the Optic Blast discard effect, so we can just play that for straight damage. We can play Called Lightning, which is activated. We will have 1 recruit, but looks like we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. Not too bad. So let's definitely hit Dr. Doom. I think we're going to get this. This is incredible. That was a really rough start, but I think we got this. And it's going to be a Secrets of Time Travel. Take another turn after this one. Okay, I think Harrison's going to take the glory away from Miles here. So that's going to bring me down to 7 damage. Looks like Harrison's going to take a play out of Miles's book. We're going to fight this Zax as well. That's going to be gone. We can reveal a strength hero here for Harrison. Miles can reveal Odin's son for his. And that's going to bring us down to 2 damage. With that, we're just going to wrap it up. Just a reminder, while we have gotten all 4 of the Mastermind tactics, we still have to do the final blow in order to defeat him. All right, passing back over to Harrison. Looks like we got 4 recruit, and I think that's enough to do it. All right, top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. All right, who knows? This could change everything. Let's find out. Okay, got a Mystique. Don't like seeing that. And we have a Doombot Legion. All right, I think we are in the clear. We are in the clear, I believe. So we're going to take 2 of these agents, discarding them to our Optic Blast. Oh, hold on a second. Crap. I have an extra card in my hand, which isn't good. I believe it was the perfect teamwork was the last card drawn. Poop. Yeah, okay. Well, that's not good. So I only have 6 damage. That's okay. We're still going to discard these 2, and we are definitely going to be fighting that Mystique. I think that could easily cost us the game if that's still out there. So, oof. I'm pretty sure perfect teamwork was the last card drawn. So, all right. Made the decision. Moving forward. I'll have to look back at the plate, look back and see if that changes. But for right now, we're moving forward. All right, passing over to Miles. Remember, he does have the Treasures of Latveria card, so he's going to get an extra 3 cards this time. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see what we got. We have damage, recruit. Okay, I think we might have this unless something crazy happens. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a bystander. Not too bad here. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, and looks like copy powers is going to turn into a copy of diving blocks with 8, 9, 10, 11 damage. Not too bad. Let's bring that down to 2 damage. Let's hit Dr. Doom for the last time, winning the game. Whew, okay. That was intense. So let's see what we had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cards in 7 villains that did escape. Man, 2 copies of Juggernaut so early. Really, man, that was kind of intense. That, I think the key turn was that 6 recruit on turn 1 for Harrison. Picking up that unending energy was everything in this game. If I didn't have that, I think we would have lost easily, or at least maybe delayed it by a couple turns. But still, that was wow. That was kind of intense. Let's see here. I just wanted to. Okay, so that is it's most of Miles' deck. But here, I just wanted to show you. So we did still have the wound. But yeah, this is just Harrison's deck. That's not too bad. What? That's 4, 8, 9, 10 cards in the deck. And I mean, we have some powerhouses, 2 uncommon cards here that pair very well with these Optic Blasts. I mean, this is pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. I'm pretty impressed we actually got that. So, happily, that is a win in our book. So here, why don't we move on to the next section of the progression series. Because we won that game, we now have to choose one of our heroes and retire them, meaning we won't be able to use them for any future games unless they come out of retirement. Let's just see if we can get all these rare cards out just to give you guys a nice little display. Boom, and steal abilities. All right, these are our 5 options. Which one of these would you say we need to retire? Which one, just, at this point, it's a lot of really good heroes. I honestly love all of these ones. None of these make me sad when they end up on my team. But which one do you think it's time for them to go? Which one do you think is not going to bring a lot to the team in future sets or even the next? I think we have 2 more missions left in the progression series for the core box, I believe. But yeah, just look these over. We got Captain America, Thor, Cyclops, Wolverine, and Rogue as our choices. It's definitely going to be tough for me. Ultimately, it is my decision as to which hero I'm going to retire. And I think this one's going to be another head scratcher for sure. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me. That was a really intense game. I really did not think we were going to win that. With all those scheme twists and the leader and all that popping up so early, that was really intense. Real clincher, as you're playing. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. Hope you have a wonderful day, okay?